Politics, 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 politics. Who among us thinks that they're great at navigating office politics or relishes it? Probably very few. I'm not sure I've met anybody. But if you want 3 great strategies and an amazing resource to help you navigate corporate politics with ease, stick with me through the video and I'll leave you with some great stuff where you can evaluate your own organizational savvy, basically, which is ability to navigate politics, and build on what you already have working for you. For the best strategies to take your career to the next level, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you can be notified whenever I post new content each week. I'm Christina dellisanti-Miller of Full Potential Realized, and I'm a career transition coach. That means I help mostly women take their career from point A to point B, and that could mean breaking through to the next level, getting a promotion, taking on managing a team, expanding your compensation, finding and landing the role of your dreams, like that. How to handle office politics. If you've wondered how to get through those difficult relationships, possible saboteurs, who of us hasn't had one of those experiences? I was recently asked this question at a technology company career Q&A session, Ask Me Anything session, like how do we handle office politics? I thought it was a great question and it required more time than what we had in that moment, so I wanted to circle back and record this response, and hopefully it'll be valuable for more than just the one person who asked me. I would have loved to have known this as a young person because this was not on my radar screen. First strategy is to adopt a growth mindset. And if you haven't read Carol Dweck's book about mindset, it's a game changer. I'll leave a link in the description. Highly recommend. So I think throughout my career, what I had around politics was a fixed mindset, not a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is, I'm not great at that. I don't know how to do that. I don't have the background. It's just not me. I don't like it. I can't, whatever, right? So the growth mindset would be, if I learn how to do that, I'll be able to do it. And if I practice it, I'll get better at it, right? So sometimes you think that you can't do it, and so then you don't try to learn it, and then you can't do it. That was me. But if you have a growth mindset, like anything can be learned, then you'll pursue the resources and you'll practice and improve your capability. Effectively navigating relationships in organizations, which is what the politics is, it can be learned. Second tip is to think of a role model who is effective at navigating politics. And the reason I say this is because, especially as women, we often think that people who are political are unsavory and we don't hold them as role models. But I would assert that there are people who are effective at navigating and they still hold true to their values. So I want to share a model that I learned many years ago when I was pulling together an investment banking curriculum for senior women. And they had the Center for High Performance Leadership training us, and they presented this model for good politics. And it was a 4-box. Imagine 2 axes, 4 boxes, so high, low, low, high, right? And the one dimension was acts in alignment with her values. And the bottom dimension was navigates the organization astutely. So let's start in the bottom, low and low. Someone who doesn't navigate astutely and doesn't align with their own values is the donkey. They had animals in each of the 4 boxes. Also known as the ass. The woman who aligned highly with her values and her behaviors but did not navigate the organization astutely was the lamb. The woman who navigated the organization astutely and did not align with her values was the fox. And the woman who had high alignment with her values and high effectiveness in navigating the organization was the owl. So the owl is the role model and somebody that you can identify. You probably know some owls and think about them as the possibility for being effective and still being a good person. In organizational life, you know, the lamb gets slaughtered, the donkey kicks the lamb, the fox eats the lamb, but the owl soars above it all. Third tip is to build great relationships throughout your organizational life by creating win-win solutions. And I have 2 or 3 videos about creating win-win solutions. I'll point to them in the end cards, but it's really about figuring out what solutions to the challenges you're facing meet your expectations and support the goals of the other party. And when you do that as a practice and you're always looking at creating win-win, you're better set up to create organizational alliances that will help you move forward. If you create win-lose situations where your agenda is advanced but your teammates or your colleagues are disrupted or pushed aside, that's a poor foundation for creating the relationships that will help you navigate office politics well. So the fantastic resource I want to leave you with is The Survival Secrets of the Savvy. It's a self-assessment and a book that goes with it, and it has like a ladder or a pyramid of fundamentals, starting with the basic ethics and ending at the top of the pyramid, which represents much fewer experiences that you have to deal with, but may happen sometimes, is when you have somebody sabotaging you. So I've had 2 experiences with saboteurs. The first one I worked my way out of without really knowing what I was doing. I was lucky, better than good. And the second one really actually had an impact on me. And if I had taken it not as an affront, but as just something that happens in organizational life and you just need to pull a tool out of your toolkit and deal with it, I would have dealt with it differently. So I feel like this resource, which was given to me after that experience, is so valuable. And hopefully you don't have a lot of these experiences, but you at least have it on your radar screen and you know what to do if it pops up. Check out these other videos for additional strategies on taking your career forward. And if you got value from this video, please share it with your friends, like it, give it a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Thanks. I look forward to seeing you next time.